All right, it is an absolutely beautiful morning here in South Louisiana. I'm getting a little bit later start than usual simply because I wanted to let that tide fall. It's just begun to fall in this area that I'm in, but I just pulled up and man, I gotta tell you, the water is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna push into the marsh and see what I can find. Hopefully some bass and reds and maybe even a few speckled trout. That's on the agenda for today. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm in a bayou I've never fished before. So I'm just covering some water, throwing this H&H Gold spinner until I come across some drains or something that potentially should be holding some fish. I'd feel better if we're a little bit later in this tide, but at least this water looks really, really good. Definitely got some grass in this bayou. Oh, there's a fish already. Oh, a bass. A bass. Look at this. Maybe my third cast or so. Nice marsh bass. How about this guy? He's right on that inside bend. Typically those inside bends have grass, much more than these outside bends. And that's where he was. And he thumped my spinnerbait. Chunky fish. Man, pretty little three-way right here. Definitely looks good. Make a few bomb casts around here, see if I can dial into some fish. There's some good depth in the middle of this thing. 5 or 6 feet. Just feels like there should be some fish here. There he is. Missed him. Good bite, good bite. Why'd you not hold it? What were you? Ooh, there he is. Oh, look at that beautiful red. Look at that beautiful red. Oh. Yeah, I figured there had to be some fish here. My first cast into that area with a Texas rig, Pro's Choice, soft stick bait. I got tagged and missed it, and then this fish just drilled it. Is that beautiful or what? Look how pretty, look how pretty. Now, I'm only fishing 12-pound fluoro, so I'm probably gonna net this fish. He's only about maybe 20 inches, but not worth breaking off. This water temp is 58 degrees, so these fish are really frisky. All right, all right. Man, I've not been fishing 5 minutes. I already got a bass and a red. That's that crab oil colored Pro's Choice stick bait. It's a new color. Oh, settle down, boy. Looks just like shrimp creole Matrix Shad. And these fish love it. And therefore I love it. There's a fish. Oh, good bass. Bad hook set, but a good bass. All right, all right. Also on the crab oil Pro's Choice. Ooh, this fish is cold. Cold. I pushed a good ways into this bayou, but it kind of flattened out. Got real shallow and I couldn't get bit. So now I'm working my way out. I've come back to that 4-way where I caught a couple fish earlier. Let's see if anything's in here now.
This episode of Marshman Masson is brought to you by Publius Sporting Goods.
All right, so I tied on this smoke red H&H curl tail on a 1/4 ounce jig head. I love this bait in the wintertime, particularly on cloudy days. It catches both bass and redfish, and definitely speckled trout when I can run across those in the marsh. But primarily I'm targeting bass and reds with it. See if it works today. there's a fish. Oh, what are you? Oh, a little red. A little rat red. Pretty fish though. Look at all these spots on him. Because you're so short, buddy, you're gonna get to live to see tomorrow. All right, I've come into a new bayou. I've made a few casts and I'm really not too impressed. It's got a very flat bank. Not a lot of grass on it either. Just visually, it looked like it would be good. It looked like it would be nice and steep, but it really isn't. It's very flat. It'd be fine if it were February or March and these bass were up spawning. Might be some up there, but I really like those steeper banks with sharper drop-offs and those hard grass edges. Just not seeing that here. There's a cut up ahead. I'm gonna fish that and see, but if nothing happens there, we're gonna keep our search going. Ooh, there's a fish. I threw it right in his mouth. I think it's a red. Acting like a small red. I did not feel him hit. He's acting really weird. It might be a little cat. Yeah, I think it's a little catfish. It's a blue cat. He's spinning. That's what they do. They roll. All right. I don't mind catching these at all. They're really, really good to eat. It's the best eating fish I'll catch today for sure. Come on, look over my bait, dude. Give me my bait back. Enjoy your time with your buddies. Well, that was unexpected. He bit on that initial fall. Didn't feel it at all. Just engaged and he was on there. They don't bite a ton of artificials, but every now and then you'll catch one on a plastic worm or a TKO shrimp, and I'm never disappointed to catch one just because they're so good to eat. Oh, there's a fish. There's a red fish. Red fish. Didn't feel him hit. He was just there. Turn off that trolling motor. Oh, it's actually a gaspergoo. It's a gaspergoo. Shoot. We got a freshwater smorgasbord today. Now, if you know what gaspergoo are, they're freshwater drum. Some people eat them, but I attempted to once, and they were terrible. They're closely related to saltwater drum, but they don't taste anything like them, because saltwater drum are delicious. All right, big boy. Come on. It's over. There you go. Oh, goodness, he took it deep. He must have hit on that initial drop, because I didn't feel him hit at all. Oh, I hope this fish doesn't die. Oh, no, he's all right. It's not down in his crushers. He's just going to have a sore mouth for a day or two. All right. We got him. Not a bad one either. Now, these are considered trash fish, but I got no reason to hurt him. Come on, dude. There you go. All right. All right, man, what a fun day with some really nice conditions here in South Louisiana. Just so pleasant fishing this time of year. And of course, the fishing is always really good. We caught a variety of fish, a variety of ways. and that's always fun. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson.